Imagine a league built by the people, for the people. A league dedicated to the economic development of your city. So the question becomes, how good are the 32 teams that play in the minor football league? Well, there's only one way to find out. You have to experience the MFL.
Welcome to another edition of Inside the MFL. I'm your host, Dr. Richard D. Myles Sr., CEO, Chairman, and founder of the Minor Football League. The day is Friday. We want to say we want to be very thankful and blessed that we made it through another week. The Minor Football League is the laboratory of change, meaning we want to bring former players from the field to the front office. Also, we want to help most young people that's interning from different schools, opportunity to intern here at the MFL, which is the laboratory of change, when we're making the playing field level. Also, if everybody questioning whether we going to go or not, yes, we're supposed to start in June 5th. But as you know, COVID-19 is serious. I will not tell people you need to take the vaccine or you shouldn't take it or you should. That's not my place. I know I did because I'm at that age that I need to. But also I want people to know, former players, we want the players to understand that it's not that you're not good enough to play in the NFL. It's not enough room. So that's where the MFL come in at, the laboratory of change. And we have some young men on today. They're going to be a part of our internship with the MFL, and I'm going to introduce you to them, and we're going to talk to them about, as you know, the MFL, 32 franchises across the country, and we're putting 16 franchises in Africa. So we encourage young people that's interested in internship to call us. You can also go to our website, mflishere.com, or you can also call us at 240-551-8031. Now, getting back to what I'm saying, I want to welcome these young men aboard. Let me introduce these young men, our interns this year. Good afternoon, young man.
Good afternoon.
How you doing?
How you doing?
You got that big smile on your face that tells you excited. I like that about you young people because you are young people. Before I ask you some questions, let me let you introduce yourself. You go first.
All right, I'll go first. Hello, I'm Ethan Hamako. I'm currently a freshman at Germanna Community College. It's located in Fredericksburg, Virginia. I'm majoring in business administration, and me and my friend Rome have started our own podcast recently where we talk about the NFL, like the mock draft and the recent NFL draft that happened a couple weeks ago. And we plan on releasing another episode soon, talking about like our favorite teams, record predictions. I'm a Las Vegas Raiders fan, so it's been a tough couple of years. But yeah, that's all I really got to say. Oh, and I'm 18 years old. I'm up to you.
Okay, welcome aboard.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
My name is Jerome Crawford. I'm a senior this year at Cortland High School, located in Spotsylvania, Virginia, and I'll be attending the same community college as Ethan and Germanna, and I'll be majoring in sports marketing, all that stuff, and hoping to minor in business administration, getting my future bright for me. And I think it's a really good opportunity that joining the MFL is really good for me and my dreams that I want to fulfill.
Absolutely. Now, as you know, now I'm gonna go ahead and ask you some questions. And as you know, I'm the founder and CEO of the Minor Football League, and I just want to say, we want you young people to come here so we can teach y'all how to pay the bills in terms of what y'all in sports management, marketing, PR, and these types of things. Even coaching, intern coaching, we had that available. but I'm going to ask you guys some questions one at a time. Now, let's go with you first. You always had that big smile and sent you contact. Tell me, when you found out the NFL and you went to the page, what went through your mind?
What through my mind, I was in disbelief because you hear about all these other sports having minor leagues. And for
semi-pro teams. This is the only minor professional league in the country.
Exactly, it's crazy. Okay. That I didn't even realize that, and it doesn't get talked about as much. It doesn't get talked about. It deserves the credit that every other sport needs, and I feel like when I went on the page, I was in disbelief. They have everything. The MFL has everything. Like they have all the teams, the sportswear. It's just a really good opportunity that people should really look into more.
What? And let me ask you that. So, how do you see yourself fitting in with the MFL? Because of the fact that we are to give young people like yourself and a lot of them an opportunity to come here and learn about your field in general. So when you see that, you realize that, we really want to get ready that weekend warrior stuff they call semi-pro. Because to me, there's no such thing as semi-pro. That was the time to justify saying like football. And after being here with the MFL, you will realize that it's different. So seeing that, when you had an opportunity to look at everything, and you made a statement earlier, and I just want to go back to that. You say we don't get the believe it. The great thing about the MFL, we control the narrative. We have the MFL network. We have this show, and things that we're also on DC radio to offer television, theater, movies. We that's what we do our shows that we go out radio show. But because of COVID, we have to be a little more careful, So we have to Wednesday from 5 to 6, Friday from 5 to 6, Saturday mornings at 11 o'clock. So we are or any young person who want to get into sports. And more importantly, we're going to take you by the hand. We're going to show you the right way to do things. We're not going to rush you. We're not going to have you doing no go-for stuff. We're going to have you doing stuff not only in your field, but in sports as a whole. These are the type of things that the MFL is doing, and as you say, but we want to just be really candid and honest. Do you really think mainstream media really want you to know about the NFL and what we're doing? And I know they have to be even more excited. You realize, wait a minute, they've been around for almost 30 years.
Yeah.
So that's what's so excited about us, because we do things the right way. And I'm glad I get calls from young people all the time. But the first thing they always ask me, is this real? Is this real? I say, well, it's new. I say, well, it's new to you, but it's not new. So if you go, I tell people, I want you to go far, because a person that go far will never know how far they can go. So I encourage young people like yourselves, and let me get back to you in a minute. Let me go to my next turn. When you had an opportunity to go to the website and look at this, and I encourage everybody to go investigate, go do your research on this stuff. Because some people are pretenders, not contenders. So when you have an opportunity, and I know he told you about it, which is good, and that's what we need. Word of mouth, you know what I mean? So when you have the opportunity to go look at it, what came to your mind?
When I first found out about it, I honestly was very excited, because I stopped playing football a year ago after high school, so I missed the game so much. So now having this opportunity to come into the MFL and help out as much as I can is very exciting to me, because not only because I'm going back into the game of football, but at the same time, it's just something I've always wanted to do. I want to be able to help out as much as possible during this internship. So it's really exciting. I'm really excited about it.
Absolutely. So when you did your research, I'm quite sure you did your extensive research. You went through page by page.
Yeah.
And you all the things that we were doing, and you noticed, some of these guys are former NFL players too. So I know you were like, wow. And as you know, we have a dance team as well, all around the country. And more importantly, we're going to put 16 franchises in Africa. I'm splitting the league up. And when you look at it, if you think about it, most of the players that was taken in the draft, and you look at their background, it's Africa. You know what I mean? But they get the opportunity of playing that. We call it the other league. We're not mad with anything like that, but we call them the other league. We won't get them, no, they get enough publicity as it is. But, you know, I'm grateful for them and the things that they do and the stuff they allowed us to do when we was a part of that. But right now, the NFL is the future, and I want people to understand that we're here to make the playing field level. So when you look at the things, what does it mean to you? And I'll put this for both of y'all to intern and have an opportunity to come somewhere that you know that's real, you know it's viable, not nothing. I mean, you know, give me your take on that. Whoever wants to take it first.
I got you. I got it, bro. So I feel like this is a great opportunity for me because it's the same field as me, like sports management, all that stuff. And I feel like you guys will lead me in the right direction. And you guys are doing my research. You guys are a great company, all that stuff. And I really think that people should just, if you guys have any sports management, business, or just stuff done all like that, this is the right place for you. And I really feel like this is an amazing opportunity for me and my friend to hop on board with this. So the future is bright for you guys and me and him. And I just can't wait to get to work with you guys.
Yep, just as Jerome said, the future is very bright for this league. I'm very excited to be a part of it and help lead it into the right direction. I'm excited to like witness the games and all of that and like put this league on the map and get the recognition it deserves.
And you know, and I appreciate that and stuff. When you hopefully you get to YouTube and you get your research on the league, you couldn't believe what you were seeing, huh?
Yeah, I saw you guys in the news. I saw you guys in the news, all that stuff. That's crazy.
And I mean, some of the stuff that a lot of people don't know if you did your research, you've seen the players that came to this league. But was you shocked when you seen the article about Michael Vick? Did y'all get that far? And did you have the opportunity to see that? And a lot of people don't realize Michael Vick went back to the league because of the NFL. Did you read that article and stuff?
I didn't see that one.
Did you get a chance to see it?
I read it. Yeah, I saw it and I read a little bit through it. Then I had to go to work, so I couldn't finish reading it.
So, well, you know, one thing about the MFL, I tell people all the time, documentation is conversation. You know what I mean? People don't want to hear about what you're doing; they want to see it. And we're not one to brag. Just like I send you the information about the NFL, that overleague, try to talk about a minor league system, and act like they wasn't aware that we was here. That prompt, that big meet that y'all see. I know you see that prompt, you know, we're on Capitol Hill, we doing all these, and you say to yourself, wow, I never heard of them. You know, that's, but it just goes to show you a lot of things going on in the world that we have to do our due diligence and, you know, research and checking things out. And I tell people all the time, the NFL is a laboratory of change. And what we mean by that, the norm is gone. Everybody come on. We get back to norm. The norm is gone. Things are different. Jobs have been lost. Jobs, people have been, you know, laid off and stuff because things have changed. Right now, we're in a dilemma right now that we have to kind of wait because it's not us, it's the powers that be. Some places not open up yet. Some places are, but they're not doing the things they should do in terms of this COVID. We didn't go last year because, you know, we was the first one to say, we're not going to do this. We're not going to play. I'm not going to put young people like yourself or players or coaches in arm's way with this thing. I've buried too many friends of mine. I've been to too many funerals that know that this is serious. You know what I mean? And we still don't really know exactly what this is. So that tells you we have to be careful. So when I see young men like yourself and I see that look in your eyes, that's exciting me. I like to look in your eyes. You know, Dr. Myles, you're always so excited about the NFL. Absolutely. Because it's a need for this. And I tell guys all the time, don't get disheartened because you don't go to that next league. You know how many colleges in the country compared to 32 NFL franchises? Come on now. Yeah. Numbers on that. I tell people all the time, people lie, numbers don't. Alabama alone can fill all the vacant spots for the 32 NFL team. Not to talk about LSU, Notre Dame. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
sir.
when you look at Division III schools, Division II, even the HBCUs, come on. The realization of it is what it is. And I tell young men, and I preach it all the time, it's not that you're not good enough. There's not enough room. It's all Americans don't get drafted. And you know these young men go home, they feel like they have no worth for them. No, that's not true. The MFL say, come here. We give you an opportunity to play on a platform where everybody get an opportunity to see you. We got 5 or 6 different companies want to screen our games. You know, all the time. We got people calling us all the time. You know, you see these young men and they feel like, you know, we have great programs for young people. You know, no thugs, no drugs, early youth offender program, conflict resolution. We're about community. This is a league built for the people and by the people, gentlemen, you know, for the economic development of your city or state. So if you look at what the franchises are, you know, and it's not for everybody, but we have a place for everybody. I know internships are hard to come by. Some people not sure if they want to do it or not. But the one thing about the MFL, you can stay home. You ain't have to use your own money to go somewhere. The intern, you ain't got to do that. We have franchises in different parts of the country. I know you had the opportunity to see where the franchise is located, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I mean, great. And y'all already between the both of them, you have the Washington Chiefs and the Maryland Coast here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all on the East Coast. All on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Then we looking at the fact of we did the feasibility study of Yahweh. I mean, that would be a great place to put an MFL franchise.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you think about that, the opportunities that the MFL provides, you know, an opportunity. You know, I just take a few minutes to, you know, get some feedback from you young men and what it means to have an opportunity to be with a minor professional organization. They're not the organization. Well, after we did our stuff in a little while, once we get this together, we're going to do that. We've been running for almost 30 years, 28 years. That's the great thing about it. I just want to get feedback on you guys and what it means, what would y'all like to do, and what you're going to bring to the MFL, and what you can take from the MFL.
I'll go first. Yeah, I go first. I feel like what I'm going to bring to the table is a very hard worker, a determined young man with a bright future. And I always like to say you guys are doing a great job, and you guys are putting teams in Africa. Like when you say that, that's crazy because you don't see teams like for instance like NFL, like they don't put teams in other countries. That's crazy. Like, and I feel like you guys have a really bright future with that because, like you said, a lot of players are being drafted from other countries like Africa, all that stuff. So with you guys having a minor league like this, that's putting them on the map too. So you're saving more families, that you're giving them more opportunities. And like that you guys are really helping a lot of people out. And yeah, that's all I got right there.
You know, let me ask you this: what does it mean for you to have this opportunity to intern with the MFL? What would you say to other young people like yourself that want internship in different fields? What would you say to them?
I feel like this is I'm very blessed to have this opportunity, and it's just like crazy to see because I've been trying to look around and like find internships for different like jobs and companies. And when I came across you all, I was just very humbled and blessed. I didn't think you were gonna pick up the phone for me. The phone, it dropped my heart. So I just feel like all the young people that's watching this, take the chance. It's a lot of opportunities out there for you. And when you join this team, you're not gonna look back because you're just gonna keep going and keep going. Your dream's gonna be fulfilled, and it's only up from here. Sky's the limit.
Okay.
Okay,
your turn, sir.
Okay. What I bring to the table is going to be a very hard worker that's going to promote the league to get the league more notice, to allow more people to like join in the MFL if they want to play, like they can register and play, or if they want to come work or have an internship. That as well. Because if you want to work in the sports world or have a taste of it, this is the perfect opportunity for you. And it's well run. It has a bright future. And as Rome said, it's only up from here. The sky's the limit. So don't be afraid to take chances, and don't be afraid to reach out. Because when Rome told me that you picked up the phone for the first call, I was really excited because I was ready to get to work right when he told me that. I was ready to get the bus rolling.
Yeah, and it's ironic that you say that because most people say it. And because we only allowed to go in the office for many days because we right downtown on our street, so like maybe 3 blocks from the White House, and they're not opening all the buildings as of yet, and we can go in there sometime. But that doesn't stop us. We have phones wrote it to our phone, so anybody call them back. And like you said, believe it or not, a lot of people say, I wasn't expecting nobody to answer the phone. I mean, we don't stop functioning because it's a COVID. We just do the things that we need to do to keep everybody safe and business as usual. I don't think no one should stop doing what we're doing. So it's like our coach and our GM doing a great job. Our coach, GM COVID and stuff, but we're going to do what we need to do. And the great thing, I tell people all the time, God for social media, young man, you don't really have to, we talk, you're not in my office, but you're here because now we can do things that we ordinarily would have to sit face to face and do. And although I have, excuse me, that don't mean that, we need to be really in contact with each other until we know for sure everybody is good, and because I've young men and everybody else, coaching staff and players, guys say we have to pull back, and I'm not afraid to say it. 20 was bad. We know it was the beginning of it, and we're not out of the woods yet. But the great thing about this, we can keep working. We don't have to stop working. There's a lot of things that you guys can do. It's invaluable. To be honest, I'm good with this. I'm at the type of the age. I'm not afraid to tell you I'm 65 years old. I just started mastering, the typewriter. I went to a computer. So I'm not ashamed to say that. But more importantly, I'm really excited about you young men, and feel free to tell other people if they're interested. We have an opportunity for them, and this don't happen all the time. You know what I mean? So we tend to always stand back and look and wait and see if things turn out well, and everybody knows the glory behind anything that's successful. But they don't know the story behind it, gentlemen. It's rough. It's rough, but I'm blessed by the Lord, and we doing a lot of things. And if I sound like I'm preaching, that's the chaplain in me, gentlemen. I do that somewhat, but I feel for something like y'all. Y'all gonna have a big part in the future. I don't think y'all are aware of it. Some of y'all are aware of it. I'm standing on people's shoulders. Y'all gonna have to stand on people's shoulders next, and then people gonna stand on y'all. So it's very important that you guys understand just what your value is, And I tell people all the time, life is too short. Don't take it for granted. Take all the dust you can. You had stuff to bring to the table. That's great. Hopefully one day you doing this, you might say, Dr. Myles, I'd like to, I'd like, if it's possible, I can get a coaching job in the NFL. Okay, you're a part of the MFL. You work, you can only go up. And I tell most people that come into MFL, do you have some glasses? They say, why you say that? I said, because your future going to be so bright, you're going to need shades, keep the block out the light. And it's a private little joke that I tell people, but a lot of people tell you that you name it, we've done it, we won that, but we're not here for pats on the back. We're here to enlighten and educate young people. Y'all the future. And don't let nobody else tell you not what your worth is, because only you know your worth. You know what I mean? Yes, and if you guys want to learn, you come here. We're going to teach you not only the field that you're in, we're going to teach you a little bit about everything that has to do with sports. And that's important. And I tell people all the time, I don't know everything. I know a little bit about everything. You know, it keeps y'all in trouble. You know a little bit about everything. So these are some of the things that I'm excited about with the MFL and just having you young guys and giving you guys an opportunity and getting an opportunity. I want you guys to explore this and come in here. And like I say, here, I'm going to take you by the hand. I want you to roll your sleeves up. We get ready to work it. Talking, you know, we will meet after the show. We'll talk, you know, about Skype, whatever y'all call it. You know, I'm getting used to this.
Zoom.
We're gonna talk about some things I'm gonna have you guys to do. We'll find out, you know, what size y'all wear. So we want you to look like you're part of the MFL. You know, so we will get that from you guys, and we go over and talk about the different things you do. One thing you'll learn about the MFL. There's no glass ceiling here, gentlemen. There's no glass ceiling here. Meaning we want your originality. Give us what you got. You know how you work doing something with people and you have some nice ideas. People got somebody say, oh well, yeah, that's all right. We do it this way. That's not the way it is here. You know what I mean? We want you to grow. We want you to stand. We want you to give us all the people and say, hey, Dr. Myles, or you talk to Dr. George Harris, or Dr. Remy, Dr. Olawale, or talk to Mr. Mel Forbes, our Chief Strategy Officer, Jamie Hughes, or one of these guys, and say, Mr. Bobby Wilson, the president here. Don't worry if he played professional football. He was the #1 draft choice of the Washington team. No, right now we are equal because we're working jointly to do something that's going to be beneficial to everybody. So what do you think about this, Dr. Myles? Okay, I heard y'all say that you have a show. Okay, let's let the NFL put more yeast in your show. Okay, I know you might want to talk about that overly, but the MFL is about inside the MFL. You know what I mean? We already know about them. You know what I mean? They're not going to give you the opportunity that we're going to give you. We're going to give you an opportunity to expand what you're doing with, the great thing about brands and about some things that you're doing, what you can be doing. Your show is great. But, people, you always need something else attached to it. You know what I mean? Okay, yes, everybody, your friends look and say, wow, you're doing a great show. Well, I'm also, I'm with the MFL. Huh? You with who? And the first thing people do, and y'all young people not like that. They go right to the computer, don't they? The website. What they do?
Yep. As soon as Jerome told me about it, I went straight to my phone and started searching up the website.
You know what I mean? With the MFL. So now they gonna go there and they will say, you didn't tell me about this. Well, I'm telling you now. Oh wow, I didn't know. See, that's what I always say. Documentation be conversation. We don't have to talk about what we're gonna do. This is what we already have done. And then we got bright, like-minded people like yourselves to say, Dr. Myles, we want to do this. What about this? And I tell people all the time, I'm like a puzzle. I collect the pieces as I go. If they don't fit, then we put them back. Life is different now. The name of the game is chess, not checkers, gentlemen. And I'm quite sure you understand that.
Yes,
it's
sir.
a strategy game. See, it's not about checkers. I'll get you my man to yours. No, it's strategy. That's what this is about. We're doing some stuff that people say couldn't be done. And y'all live and prove. You pull this up, you say, wow, these people doing what? And I never heard of them. Yeah. I was telling you, it's so ironic. I got to just pass it to y'all. When we were down in Florida doing a feasibility study, and asked me, is the NFL really coming down here? I say, yeah, who is this? Well, I'm going to come to that. I'm like, wait, so we get there, and the media at the airport. And one of the reporters, she said, this is nice, but I've never heard of the MFL. So, y'all are learning from me, gentlemen, young man, that Dr. Myles is not the one to do that. I said, well, okay. Well, China has 1 billion people, and I guarantee you not one of them ever heard of you. So what does that mean? That don't mean you don't exist or you're not. It's just that they never heard of you. Now, you think we worried about you like ain't about us. It's China got a billion people that never heard of you. So in saying that, I was just saying, it's okay. But let me ask you this question. Why are you here? We didn't call you. So apparently you must have heard something for you to be here. Because we did not call you. We did not call no press conference or nothing. People was calling me and said they heard the MFL was coming to Florida for a feasibility study. That's how I got started. Big press conference down there. The lawyer that defended a lot of the people that, especially the young man that was shot down there, that lawyer, he let us use his conference room. You know, I mean, it was so many people in there and they asked me 1,000 questions. I'm like, okay, we're just doing a feasibility study. It doesn't mean that we're going to come here. Florida is big. And right now, we have put 2 franchises down there. We put the Florida Bears down there and the Florida 49ers. You know, then that's not saying where they're going to be. We got to find out what fits us better and what fits the community, you know. But you're talking about jobs. There were no jobs. That's what economic development is about, you know, internships. So in saying that, you know, we are for the people. What does that mean? And I'll let y'all take it. Who go first? What does that mean? You know, what does that mean in terms of to young people like yourself and people, very young men like yourself? Don't let me not remind you of you some sharp young men. And I'm not right about this, but very seldom I'm talking about people. So what does that mean in terms of doing the things that you know you need to do in order to get what you need out of this?
I feel like when you say you're for the people, I mean you're making sure like we love all this stuff and what I'm like I said earlier, what I'm going to bring to the table, I feel like I'm going to take advantage of this whole opportunity. That like I said, this is a great opportunity. I feel like young people should really get on this right here, man, because like this is a great opportunity for you to get your lives started. Like you're open your eyes and stuff, and I feel like you probably I know you have connections to other people too, and you can get us going. Yeah, you have connections, and I just it's just really good to have someone like you, like to be in contact with you. Like it's just I'm in loss for words. I'm in like it's a blessing. It's a dream come true. Like to be in a position like this.
Okay, and for me, like I view this whole like league as just one big family, and so why not join the big family and being led by great people and get to where your lives want to be? Like if you want to be somewhere, you got to take risks and join the family and be on the road to success, because life's all about taking risks. You're not going to go anywhere unless you take risks, and I'm glad that we ended up here.
Well, you know, I say this, and you know, there's no risk here. This is someone, we are mentors that we're going to make sure you guys go about the right way. We can see you, listen to you talk. We can tell the background you have. And we hear, we're teachers here. We're nurturers. You know what I mean? You said something that I really appreciate. You said makes you feel like a part of a family. And that's what we want to be, a part of a family. We're about business. But you got to always make the environment not so tense that people can't work in it. You know what I mean? We all going to make mistakes. That's just life. You show me somebody perfect, and I'll show you a miserable person. You know what I mean? Because there's no such thing. And just like this was easy. Everybody be doing it. And it used to, you know, it was so ironic that I laugh when people always say that watch football. Man, I would have did this. You would have done nothing. That's why you watching the game on the couch and you watching other people. If it was that easy, you'll be doing it. And a lot of people can do what you guys can do. Believe it or not, a lot of people can't do that. And I just want you guys to understand your true value and the things that you guys can do, that we will depend heavily on you guys to do the things that we need you to do and you're capable of doing. And we're going to help you do the things that we're here to make you better. Like mine is always the thing. because you might think of something that, I have not thought of yet. And I tell people all the time, as remarkable as I am, I can only do one thing and do it well. I can't do two. So in telling somebody that you know everything, that's crazy. I'll tell you in a minute, I don't have all the answers, but together we'll find a solution to whatever problem we may have. That's why I have the people on my board that's on there, sharp, like-minded people. You know what I mean? And I tell people all the time, and Donald Trump will prove that to you, but I don't know about the board. You don't have to be the smartest person in the world. There's some people around you that's smart. But in his case, everybody was just kind of, they let him take over. And I tell people all the time, if you're the smartest person in your business, then you're going to have a problem. You know what I mean? That's a problem right there within itself. So, and I say that, and I like to be very transparent to everybody that come here. What you see is what you get with me. I'm not a doctor. So if you see me, you say, well, he sounds like when you meet me in person, I'm that same person. I'm that same individual. And I try to do the things that I know we need to do as far as the MFL. And I just make time to put this in right quick. Like I say, this is the MFL, inside the MFL, and the laboratory of change. And people that's interested, you can always go down to MFLishere.com, or we're on all the social media platforms. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. We're there. And I tell people all the time, Google us. You know what I mean? Don't take my word, just Google us. And it'll tell you everything about the league and what we're doing. Yes, we're excited about getting going this year, but we're not gung-ho that we know if things are not quite ready, then we're not going to do it. We're not going to put people at risk. We're just not going to do it. Football is here. You're too valuable to your family members, and so are we. We want to be able to. There's a lot of other things we can be doing in the league, and which we are doing. But like I say, they tell us maybe by the end of July, we will play the remaining of this games, which will be a few left. But more importantly, we will do stuff like what we get ready to talk about now. Content. You young men know about that. You got content out, man. That's what corporate America pays for. You ever go to a place where they say you something is free, just fill this out, and you wonder why you say that something come to your house. You say, what is this? I didn't sign up for this. Yes, you did, because the people told you it was free, and you filled it out. Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
That's corporate America, and I want to educate young people on that. No, nothing is for free, gentlemen. So when they tell you that, you can come in, it's free, just fill this out. That right there is worth billions of dollars to them. That's why you get people call you sometimes and you don't know who they are. People try to say something. You say, how did they get my number? Because somewhere you put your stuff there, and what they do is sell the information. Information is power, gentlemen. It is. Understand that. And we got to understand business, not business. It's a different business. And we're going to make sure you guys understand the difference. Business is not printing t-shirts up and selling them. That's a business. A business is when you got an LLC, sole proprietor, corporate. That's a business. When you got papers that register say you who you say you are, and they could Google you. You know what I mean?
Right.
You give you cards and you try to call them, it don't work. And you try to look them up, but they ain't there. That's called business.
Yes,
but
sir.
Talk about when you hit something and your stuff jump up everywhere, that's a business, gentlemen. And like I say, not to beat anybody down, because I'm always happy for anybody doing anything else. It's the wrong way and the right way to do things. And I just want people to understand, and you'll hear me stress this all the time, and you guys will be saying the same thing to people. The MFL is the laboratory of change. We're the laboratory of change. We're something that people can reach out and touch. You don't see us just on Saturday nights after the game. You don't see us no more. Those are the same guys in your community. Even you, young man, you former football player, you might say, Dr. Myles, go out for the team. Okay. But it doesn't stop you from doing your marketing and PR stuff, because what happens when the crowd start clapping? It didn't happen. You know what I mean? That's why we have a program called Beyond the Field. And I'm going to send you guys something that's going to blow your mind even more. But, you know, we want to prepare you guys for after football.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You know, we don't want you just, you know, you find out a lot of guys, they lost after football. They've been doing it so long that now they don't know what to do. They did not prepare themselves for afterward. We're going to prepare you for after football.
Yes, sir.
Life after football. We're going to prepare you for a business, whatever type of business. Let us show you how to do the necessary paperwork and stuff for business. If you want to go to the next level as far as sports management and stuff, let me tell you the woes to it and the traps that you got to look forward to. We're going to do that because we had that experience. You know, when you're 65 years old, you better learn something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You better learn something. And you know, and I tell guys, you know, and I tell people all the time, they look at me and they say, why you say that, Dr. Myles? Football players are not role models. Athletes are not role models. Your mother and your father, that's your role models. Your big brother, your little sister, your cousin, people doing things outside of football, because when you play in sports, you are put in one category, in a box. And people will set you up there, but as soon as something goes wrong, that's it. You the worst person in the world. But you keep forgetting these are young men. You sign an NFL contract, it doesn't come with any instructions on telling you what not to do. It doesn't come with that. And these are the same young men out in the neighborhoods. You think because you make a guy a millionaire that he's different. Remember his environment. Think about where these young men come from, the type of environments they come from. Oh, you might hear young men say, oh, I'm not going to change. Oh, I'm going to stay. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not doing yourself or your family any justice by doing that, because you're setting them up to get hurt. Because people are going to become jealous and envious. You can't do that.
Right.
So these are things that need to be taught. These are the things that they don't tell you. They don't tell you about buying 5 cars. What you need with 5 cars? You know what I mean? What you need with a house you look in but 1 or 2 rooms in the house? You know, why you buying all this stuff? Right. Then you go there and you see these guys, and I laugh. You got all these chains around your neck. What? You get all these tattoos on your arm for what? You know what I mean? So these are things that they don't tell you about. Image is everything, young men.
Yes, sir.
And you only get one chance to make a first impression. After that, you can't do it no more. And I tell young people, don't pull your pants up, young man. Not because I'm telling you that you're wrong. That's not the way you present yourself. The people go by what they see. You can be the most articulate, very intelligent young man, very articulate, real nice person, but they can't see that till you open your mouth. All they see is the pants hanging off and stuff. That's all they see. So now they got that image in their mind because that's what you presented. You don't know how intelligent you are until you open your mouth. Am I right or wrong?
You're right. Sure. 100%.
You have to be very mindful of what we do in life and how people perceive you. And I tell people all the time, don't prejudge nobody, but then don't give them a reason to. You know what I mean? Don't give them a reason to. You know, and these are the types of things that I've been doing for years, trying to do young people in general. And I tell people all the time, they hear me talk about people of color. I'm not answering anything. I tell them. And because I'm talking that way, you know, this is not the Negro League. This is the MFL. You know, the MFL. You know, this is not for Black people. This is for all people. Right. Everybody want to come and learn from the laboratory of change. That's what we're about. You know, and then I tell people, you know the NFL logo. They're like, yeah, National Football League. No, it stands for not too long. That's what the NFL stands for, not for long. So I play games. What am I telling them? You know what this stands for? They say, yeah, the minor football league, Dr. Myles. I said, no, money for life if you own one. You understand what I'm saying, gentlemen?
Yes, sir.
For life, you know, because now you're talking about generational wealth. And that's what we want to teach everybody. Everybody got to understand generational wealth.
And that's what people need to learn about generational wealth. It goes really far in life.
For sure, without a doubt. The more wiser you are, the more you can go on, the more knowledge you have.
Yeah, and I just see a lot of young men. MFL makes a little bit about yourselves. One at a time. Who want to go first?
You can go first.
You kind of break up there, sir. What'd you say?
Tell the MFL Nation a little bit about you guys. People are going to be asking a lot of you guys, because you're going to be on the radio show talking about what you're doing with the NFL. See, we make you show up and show out with the NFL. You know, we don't hide you there. We want you to know who you are. So when they say, wait a minute, you with the NFL, we saw you on, absolutely. And that's what it's about.
Yes, sir.
People know you, they don't know us. People don't know you. So what we try to do is combine that, right? Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right.
All right. So once again, my name is Jerome Crawford. I'm a senior. I'm about to graduate next week. I'm at Cortland High School.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Graduated with a 3.0 plus GPA. Yes, sir. Over 150 plus community service hours. I look out for the community all the time. I'm a 4-year varsity player. I started all 4 years actually. And I'm looking forward to helping getting my future set with the MFL. And that's all I got right now.
Hey, that's a lot. That's not all you got. You're a young man. You get ready to do some great things. That's not all you got.
Right.
Thank you, sir. And like I said, congratulations on your graduation. And that 3.0, I got to make sure Coach Tate speaking to you. He's with Watkins Award, something you will know more about. And I like what you guys say about, we want people to know they can get community service hours here, because all our people do 100 hours of community service, gentlemen. I don't know if y'all know that or not.
That one.
You know. Okay, young man.
All right. So once again, my name is Ethan Hamako. I'm 18 years old. I just finished my freshman year of college at Germanna this year. I'm a former football player. Played 2 years on varsity.
What you play? What position you play?
Receiver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm a former football player, and I'm excited to join the MFL family. And I want to represent it, but I want to represent it the right way, and just allow everybody to come in with open arms and just know that we're like a big family that will like teach you a lot of things, make you become a better man or woman down the road.
Okay. Well, I'm curious about what position you play, young man.
I play offensive line, defensive line.
Oh, okay. What you weigh?
What you say?
Well, how much you weigh?
320.
Okay. How tall are you?
6'1".
Now, you know, I'm gonna tell you. Now, you know these GMs watching this. Now, you know that, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
GMs watching. You know that, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
when you start meeting them every day, they're gonna say, hey, you know, come on and play with us. You know, we need to play.
My boy Jerome's about to be professional.
Huh?
I said my boy Jerome's about to be professional.
You said what?
I said my boy Jerome's gonna be professional. He's gonna be playing in the MFL soon. Watch.
Yeah, and it's great. And like I say, the great thing about that, young man, you have a future. And what you want to do is, I don't know if you're gonna play with the college that you're going to.
It's just they don't have a team, but I had a lot of college coaches, D2 and D1 schools looking at me, but I just thought I'd rather go the community college route and all that stuff.
Well, I don't know if you've seen. I think I sent you the picture of the guy went to school back then. Did you see the big defense end we signed? I sent you the picture, right?
Yeah, I saw it was a lot of. I don't think I came across.
Yeah, he's 6'6". The one signed with the Chiefs, he's 6'6", 265, and he went to school more for academics and everything, but he wanted to play football, and he signed with us. What is it, last month? And you know, a lot of guys, you know, his young brother played with Michigan State, a tight end.
Wow.
So the great thing about it, you can do it all here. That's the great thing about the MFL. You know what I mean? Because as you know, or you didn't know, if you look on there and you see the people that pass through the MFL, you know, Eric Swan didn't go to college either. But you know, Eric Swan made all pro in the NFL for years with the Phoenix Cardinals, you know. So, you know, you are lineman, that means you at a premium.
Right.
The defensive lineman, you at a premium, young man.
Sure.
And you know, we gonna the great thing about it, whatever you want to do here, you know, we're gonna support it, whatever, but you know, that's just a different job. You know, you in your field, but I know you're a football player. You get out there and you can look and you say, yeah, Dr. Myles, I'm gonna go and play. And there's no problem with that. Because now you're getting a chance, I think, with your size and stuff, you also owe it to yourself, you know, to even, you know, take a look at it. You know what I mean? We have some connections, but I want you to know, lineman is a premium. How tall you say you was?
6'1".
Okay, that's a premium, man. Jamie Dukesy, I don't know if you remember him or not, played with Atlanta Falcons stuff. Used to do the NFL today. I seen your picture of him and everything.
Yeah.
And you know, your boy, you know, played with Tampa Bay and stuff. He went up to 6'1", made a Hall of Fame and everything. So, you know, so, hey, man, hey, that's the great thing about this. And then you too, you play receiver and stuff. Don't you know you want to get
I'm not 6'1" now.
You know, you 6'1", huh?
No, I'm not 6'1". I'm 5'7".
Oh, hey, football is football, gentlemen. You know, and I tell guys all the time, it's not the size of the dog, the size of the fight in the dog. You know, and you know, and it's something that you guys will really enjoy. You get a chance to enjoy yourself doing a lot of things here, not taking away from the fact that you guys want to do PR and you know, you computer literate and stuff. And who said they was good with computers or something? Who's that? Which one of y'all? I think.
I'm not that good.
I mean, nah, but we're quick learners, very quick learners.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, we're gonna teach you the things you don't know. But I was just saying, you know, them coaches look and they're gonna say, wait a minute, those football players right there. But also, you know, PR is very important. And I like what you guys doing and a lot of stuff. I don't know if you had a chance to see, go on the YouTube pages and stuff and look at stuff, man. I mean, you'll see how this thing really unfolds because we do a lot. And you guys can be invaluable to us. And then we're excited about getting you guys going and getting you into the swing of stuff and being a part of this thing. So I'm really excited about you guys and the things that y'all bringing to the table. And like I say, I like that we want to, you know, we want you to, we don't want to like handcuff you by no means. We want your suggestions. We want to, you know, we're going to teach you and you can teach us. Because we're always like-minded individuals. So we're excited about that. And what excites you the most about the league?
What excites me the most is just like I said, just joining a family, open arms. I know I'll be joining a great group of people, and they'll treat me like family, and I'm gonna treat them like family. And I know you guys are helping my future, and I'm gonna bring all I got, everything I can, every single day to help you guys too. And I know you guys are gonna just treat me like family, and I'm really thankful for that.
Absolutely. And,
All right.
and you, what
I'm just most excited about getting like back with football. Like I've missed football ever since I've like graduated high school. And so the fact that I get to work with it again is just really exciting. And then adding on to it, it was just like joining like a family with open arms. So those are just the main two things that excite me the most. And I'm ready to get this bus rolling and get to work.
Absolutely. And you know, it's just refreshing when I talk to young men like yourselves. And I know you guys were shocked when I said, look, come on, we're going to bring you on the show. What was in your mind?
When Rome told me that we were going to be on the show, I was like, wait, what? Hold up. Like, off of that.
Hey, like I said, we're going to take you by the hand. You know, we want to get the best out of you. And you guys, you can tell you guys have a lot people very talented and never been pushed to their full potential. And I look at you guys like that. You have not been pushed to your full potential. And here, you're going to understand being pushed to your full potential because, you got you're very talented individuals and stuff. And I'm looking forward to meeting your parents and stuff. I hope they have the opportunity to sit down and look at everything because it's going to shock you like a shock, y'all.
My parents are excited too. They're ready to get going too.
Absolutely. And and I always meet them, but I don't know what it is. You about maybe 15 person. It look like I'm always answering the phone when certain people call, And when I tell them who I am, I say, are you that's you on the, I say, yeah. They say, wow, I want to talk about it. What kind of businesses do people call and ain't nobody answering the phones? I realized that we are COVID and they put in letting the answer circuit, but we like to think, we show you how much we respect people that call us, that we will make sure everybody get an answer from us. You're going to talk to us. You know what I mean? And it just so happens y'all got me. Y'all got
very thankful.
But
I'm very thankful. I'm
very thankful for the opportunity.
Yeah, you guys are very important. The things you do is very important and what we're doing. But, gentlemen, we will talk afterwards. We're going to have our little talk. But I want to thank you guys for coming on and joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having us. Thank you so much. This has been another edition of Inside the MFL. I'm your host, Dr. Richard Myles Sr., CEO, Chairman, and Founder of the Minor Football League. We'll see you next week on our show, TV show, but also Saturday morning, 11 o'clock. Thank you, guys.